The Storm.
The Storm
is coming.
The Storm is coming.
Yeah.
December 9th. I'm supposed to say this is the best music I've ever done, but it really is.
Yeah.
I knew that if I named it The Storm, off of my very first album in '96, called The Calm Before the Storm, I knew it would push me to do the best music I've ever done, and I did it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we've heard quite a few tracks from it already. You got the track with Logic, which is just an absolute burner, for lack of a better word.
Yes,
the track's
it is.
called Sriracha.
Sriracha with Logic and Joyner Lucas is on there.
Yeah, that's so dope. You got your boy Chris Calico.
I got Chris Calico on there. I got Boyz II Men on a Weed song.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. I was going through the list and I was like, I see the familiar names like Chris, and I see Jonathan Davis, of course.
Yeah, you see that one? That's a big one.
And then I was like, wait a second, this does not say Boyz II Men
Yes, it
on
does.
a Tech N9ne joint. Talk to me about how that came about.
Well, I had the idea around this time last year to do the first song for this album. It was Buddha.
Yeah.
And I always had the idea to redo the Ooh Ah song from Boyz II Men.
Okay.
Ooh Ah, oh,
Right.
I love that song. So I recorded it and made it say Buddha, I'm so high, you know what I'm saying?
Sick.
And they said they loved it. I didn't know if they would do it, a marijuana song with me, but they did it, and I got all three of them on it. You know what I mean? Wanye came to Kansas City and recorded it in our studios at Strangeland Studios, and Nate and Sean, they were still in Vegas. They did their parts, and it's a beautiful song. Man, it came together, and I can't wait till everybody hears it.
Wake up and I see crime. All of us, we on it's eat time. My homies love me yelling peace 9 at the same time throwing B signs.
I want to talk about the track that you put a video out for, What If It Was Me?
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of playing all these different roles.
Yeah, I play the cop, and I play the gangster.
You're the young kid,
everything in it. I wanted to show both sides of the spectrum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always said that fear is what's killing. You know what I mean? Yeah. People fear each other. They fear anything they don't understand. They fear anything different. You know what I mean? And different cultures. Sometimes people, even some police officers don't want to go into the neighborhoods because they're afraid. But if you get to know the neighborhood and get to know the people in the neighborhood, maybe it would be not so easy to kill if you know these people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to touch on fear from both sides. To finally work with Marsha Ambrosius after all these years, because I'm a big poetry fan. You know what I'm saying? Really threw me for a loop, and that's thanks to a con artist of D12. He did the production.
Right.
And then the other milestone is Jonathan Davis, because I'm a big Korn fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I was blessed to get Gary Clark Jr. on.
That's the other one I wanted to talk about, because real good Southern blues, rock and roll grit that comes out of Gary Clark. And
I'm a fan of music.
I'd be remiss to say that you kind of have that sound too. It's very pure and it's very aggressive, but in a very passionate way. And y'all share that. So to have y'all both on a track, I haven't heard that one yet, but give me a little taste about what that one kind of sounds like.
It's called No Gun Control, and that's something that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? No gun control, because everybody's going gun happy or trigger happy. You know what I'm saying? Or gun crazy. So it's just a song touching on that. It's kind of like bluesy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's really bluesy, and instead of Gary Clark, he did the chorus, but he also did a verse, but he played guitar through the verse. I wanted him to do a solo. Yeah. So he killed it, and that's a big thing, because I'm a big fan of his music and his work.
Talk to me about how someone from Kansas City, Missouri finds these influences and how you get learned on the things that you cite as those who, you know, have some influence on you.
I have to give all that credit to my family being eclectic or eccentric or whatever when it comes to music, because, you know, my aunties and my grandmother, they were deep on gospel music in my house. You know, it's a Christian house, you know what I mean? So Shirley Caesar all day, The Mighty Clouds of Joy, you know what I'm saying? But my uncle, Ike, worked for the school board downtown, and he was around, you know, rock and roll, friends that listened to rock and roll. So he brought that home to me, the Led Zeppelins and everything, you know what I'm saying? Even Benny and the Jets, he brought that home, you know what I'm saying? Elton John, you know what I'm saying? It's just so many different types of music that I got from my uncles, and I got the rap from next door. The Reeses were really hardcore rap listeners, you know, that was Rap Dirty back in the day.
Sure.
So, you know, so I had a lot of teaching early. So I thank my parents for teaching me rhythm, for taking me to church and teaching me octaves and harmony and tunes, period. You know what I mean? Without the Yates family, man, I probably wouldn't be here right now. They taught me everything rhythmic and melodic. We're gonna keep it moving, man, and hope that everybody is satisfied, because I'm totally satisfied with the way it's put together. It's all cohesive, it's seamless, because I grew up around DJs, you know what I mean? I know BPMs and everything, so I think it's put together really nice. I listen to it every day. Yo, this be the one them called N9ne, and you're watching me on Revolt TV. N9ne, baby.